Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerds with Chainsaws podcast with your hosts, Dalton Ray and Brett Drogemeyer. Today, we will be testing our first run of not in-person podcasting.
A week late.
Week late.
Because oops. I got fucking busy.
Yeah. The first time here, we're just going to test it with the Discord audio. I'm not expecting it to be super great. But if it is serviceable, if it's better than I'm expecting, we'll probably just do it this way for a little bit instead of having to try to fuck around with getting multiple... I don't even know what I'm saying.
Multiple audio
Getting
files together. Better. Yeah.
If it sounds like trash, we'll do it anyway, but we'll test it here for...
As long as it sounds halfway decent.
I mean, we got what? I was going to look at what the bitrate was.
Oh.
For non-boosted servers. Is it 64? 64 kilobit?
I honestly don't remember.
Because level 1 boosted gives you 128 kilobit.
Well, that went to something I didn't want. 128's the boosted.
Yeah.
Level 1. So I don't know. I'm not sure what it is by default.
Is the default Discord bitrate? Yeah, it's 64.
64? That's a quite significant boost in bitrate.
By default, all Discord users have access to audio bitrates between 8 and 96 kilobits. So you should be able to up it to 96.
Which I already did for this chat.
Apparently.
I think you're an admin. You can look at the settings in there.
Yeah, I just clicked it. Slow mode?
Slow mode? What the fuck's that?
Numbers will be restricted to sending... Oh, element. That's funny. You can only send one thing every 6 hours. Fucking stop.
Anyway, if you guys want to join the Discord, I'll put that in the description once again. I think I have it... Good lord. Dying. I think I have it set up how I want it. So only the people I choose can be up in here.
You still have a general voice channel.
Yeah. People want to generally talk, they can. Then I'll pull fucking guests and just us up here. Because I think I have a role set for guests to where they can join this, but they can't do anything else. So yeah, if you want to join this...
It may adversely affect people on poor connections. That's you.
Yeah, I have terrible connection right now. Still going off freaking cell tower Wi-Fi at the moment.
I am still fighting this stupid ass cough that I've had for like a month and a half.
I've also had a cough, but it's been slowly but surely getting better.
I think after I started taking all of the drugs known to man, it's starting to get better. I can breathe out of my nose again, so that's cool.
That's always good. 10 megasecond. 10 megaseconds what I get.
Megasecond.
Mm-hmm.
Was that like a big second?
Yes. It's a long second.
Yes. Well, I might be going skiing over spring break.
Skiing, huh?
Yeah. So I've been doing been researching a bunch of ski gear, like snowboard gear and shit like that. And
Where you go?
unfortunately, I am my uh, I am my dad's kid, meaning I don't want just like the
The
bare fucking basics.
the poor shit.
Yeah. So originally, I wouldn't have been on this trip. It's like a family outing of Ethan's, but Sydney didn't want to go. She's like, "No, I'm not going."
Huh.
Ethan's like, "Okay." So he comes in to me and he goes, "Hey, I got a free spot. Free in fucking air quotes. The only thing that's paid for is my board. I still have the expensive part, which is the actual lift ticket and
Lift
ski
and
rentals and
gear.
shit like that.
Yeah.
So it's like let me do some looking around of how much this is gonna cost before I say yes or no. So I started looking at everything, and I found I could probably here can do this. I can share my screen now because of
Um,
Discord. Bam.
Maybe this will work. I don't know. I only have. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Stop that. I don't know if I can share my screen. This is gonna look terrible, but bear with me.
You
Oh,
can't share.
it's not even gonna work. Never mind.
You won't
I
be able
haven't.
to. Why can't you share your screen?
I don't have my second monitor. I lost my fucking HDMI cable for it, and the setting for my computer screen is set for the second monitor.
Well, that's kind of lame.
Let me try something real quick. There we go. Oh god, that looks fucking terrible. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, you can see our OBS now. Hi. There you go.
Uh,
Now you can look at this. There we
this
go.
is the get up I found. Like that looks cool as shit to me.
Bla- is that blaze orange or just like a normal orange?
It's just like a normal
Paint
orange, but
orange.
I got the pants to match. It's like yeah, the iconic pants. Shit. Anyway, they're pants.
God damn, $170, $200. Fuck. That's actually.
So that'd be the kit right there.
It's not super bad for like good winter gear. Like
Well, this is like specifically for skiing
yeah, but like
and snowboarding.
it's a fucking winter jacket. You can also wear it to do other things.
Yeah, but with features like a lift pass pocket in your fucking arm, kind of geared towards the skiing side. But yeah, no, it's like $500 for all the shit that I want, just in gear.
You can
Because
get goggles and all that shit too.
I'm gonna borrow Spencer's goggles. So I'm borrowing Spencer's goggles. I'll get these as well as back it up. Men face masks.
That's who I figured you were. I figured you were gonna go with Spencer. I didn't think Ethan would be really into that kind of stuff.
I mean, I've been wanting to do this for a long time. So when he said there was a thing, I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
let me make sure I can afford it.
I just assumed it. I just assumed it would be with Spencer though.
Spencer wanted to take me, but he didn't know if he was going to be able to this year or ski at all this year. But he decided he's just going to go to Breckenridge on his own because we're going to go to Loveland. Oh, I can pull that up. Loveland Ski Resort. So they have two parts of this resort. This side right here is the Loveland Valley, and this is your like beginners area. You can get just a lift ticket to this area for way cheaper, like $50. It'll give you just access to lift 3 and 7 to learn your bearings.
Learn your shit.
There's nothing all that hard over here. Nothing very. The gradients nice and gentle. The hardest thing you can see in there is blues.
So that's that's kind of up by Estes Park then, around there. Not as far into the mountains.
It's just like 15 minutes outside of Denver.
To the north.
It's west.
West?
Yeah.
Because Loveland, Colorado's to the north.
The town is, but not the mountain.
Oh. Well, that's fucking stupid.
So, like, if I go Loveland ski area, get that fucking layers on, because who wants to look at that gross shit? There's Denver.
Oh, that's really
Loveland
weird.
ski area. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know why it's called Loveland ski area, but Loveland's right there, yeah.
Because you can see Loveland's up there. Yeah, okay, that doesn't make any damn sense.
But yeah, here's your ski area. Which I wish this was kind of. Can you show topography on this?
Is that the terrain layer, maybe? I don't know. No. Yes?
Yes, that's topography. Off details. I'm trying to read how this is. Okay, so yeah. 12,000. I thought it was 700, but it might be. There's your, yeah. 12,700 is your highest lifted peak.
You can hike up even higher than that.
Well, kinda, yeah. You can take that up there and you can cross country your way.
Golden Bear, 13,000, 13er.
Yeah, you can like cross country your way there, or this is a paid extra, the Snow Cat. You can take that.
The snow groomer. Take that.
And you can go across that. But yeah, the ratings are like Bunny Hills are still technically greens, but they're like a subset of greens. You have greens, blues, and then you have your black diamonds, your double black diamonds, and I guess I didn't know this, but you have expert trails, double black diamonds that don't have a cap of how hard they can be. These are just know what the fuck you're doing, because you can and will hurt yourself pretty damn good.
Even the experts. These are hard for the experts.
Nah, this is what like Spencer does. Apparently, he's like super fucking good at this. So he's like, yeah, I usually stick around the black diamond, double black diamond. He said he's done a couple expert routes before. Yeah, there's the valley, and this is the Loveland Basin, is what they called this. Yeah. And that ticket to get all of this is $120 a day.
Jesus.
That's not even bad for Colorado. Colorado is apparently like bougie skiing, because the Breckenridge one is $190 a day.
That doesn't surprise me, because Breckenridge is like the biggest fucking name place to go skiing.
They have a giant. They have 5 different mountain peaks so that you can go up of. Breckenridge Ski Resort. Like, this place is ridiculous. I think this is where Spencer said he's gonna go. Mountain. Where's just your... What is this? Mountain info, maybe? That's not showing me shit. I would like to see your map, please.
Peak 7.
God damn it. Can you just... I know it's on here. Spencer pulled it up.
Gotta know where to look. Fuck.
Wow, believe it or not helpful.
You can just look it up on Google Maps. It shows the ski routes. Five peaks.
It does not show them all, though. Also, just the ones that they post on here are really nice looking maps. I just wish I could fucking find it.
They got a
Mountain upgrades. Okay.
Let's upgrade this mountain for you real fast.
It's just like, we got new chairlifts. Lame. But anyway, it's a nice mountain. But we'll be going to Loveland. But yeah, $500 just for the shit I'm buying. So I'm gonna get those 3 things from here. Originally, I was just gonna get everything from Dope. Like the gloves are like $65. I was gonna get my base layers from here too, but that's kind of pointless. It's just fancy like thermal underwear. Why pay $50 for that when I can get a set of pant and shirt for like $17 off Amazon, which is what I did. So I got the thermal underwear, the gloves, socks. Yeah, I think it's just that. I think I got those 3 things off Amazon. I'm just borrowing the goggles from Spencer. And then depending on this pay, I just bought those anyway because I can use that for anything. But depending on the paycheck that I get in like 2 days, we'll decide if I can actually go and I spend another $400 on nice gear. Because Ethan just went to Amazon and put like the 3rd thing he saw.
That sounds like an Ethan thing to
do. So, like all of his gear in total was like $100. I'm like, I don't trust the Amazon jacket that's on sale for $30.
Yeah, especially with like winter outdoor sports stuff. You kind of want something that's a little higher quality. You know, just in the off chance you get fucking stuck on the mountain.
Well, I mean, I have no doubt that the stuff he bought is going to be just fine. But I already know I'm going to enjoy this. This kind of stuff I've been doing here recently in the past, I have thoroughly enjoyed and want to do over again. I already know that's how it's going to be for this. So I'm like, I want good shit. I want to buy one thing that's going to last me for a while. Just make it a little bit of an investment, and that's where the father in me comes out. So I went and started doing a bunch of research and found this company. They're fairly new. They kind of get a lot of hate from all the elitist people. Because they're like, oh, they're just fast fashion, and they're not that. They don't hold a candle to the already established reputable brands. And
you should get you some climb stuff, like.
Nah, there wasn't that much climb.
No, I was just meaning that's like the other, like adventure motorcycle people, or like if you don't have climb stuff, you're not a real adventurer.
Yeah, but then I started looking on like forums and shit, and everyone's like, I don't get all the hate for this company. They are a very good value company. It's not your most entry level shit. It's not going to break your bank. a little pricey, yes, but this is kind of like mid-layer shit, and it's good enough. Most people are gonna be just fine with this.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool, because I'm most people.
I gotta find my fucking winter stuff. It's gonna be freezing tomorrow.
Yeah, I have zero winter stuff, so I was like, I'm gonna have an added cost to this that you guys don't, because I gotta buy all this shit.
Yeah, it was 70 degrees earlier. It is now 36. And the high tomorrow is 37.
Nice.
And I'm doing recycling again. So I gotta do recycling the entire fucking week.
Hey, that's part of a city job.
It's not supposed to be part of mine, but the person who usually does recycling's gone.
Rip.
Till Monday. So we literally just drive around the entire day, pick up fucking cardboard boxes, take them back to the place and smash them into bales, and then stack them with the forklift. Which I finally got to drive. I got to drive a forklift finally. I had never done that.
I love driving forklifts.
Oh, here's the real fun thing. I drove the forklift once. He's like, "Oh, you did a good job with that. Let's go drive the front end loader, the big one of those big fucking cat ones that are like 2 stories tall." He just handed me the keys to that. They're like, "Yeah, go move some dirt or something. Just figure out how to drive this." I was like, "Okay." Fucking second day on the job, you give me the biggest piece of equipment the fucking city owns. All right.
I like driving heavy machinery.
It's pretty fun. That thing drives really nice, actually. It's very responsive.
Which one?
The big cat.
Mm.
It's a lot more maneuverable than you would think.
Well, so are forklifts because of that rear wheel steering.
Oh, I knew forklifts were super maneuverable because they have to work in warehouses and shit. They need to be super maneuverable, but a big fucking excavator, like front end loader excavator, you wouldn't necessarily think's all that maneuverable.
Every time I get the opportunity to drive a forklift, I always volunteer. Like, I don't give a shit how stressful of a thing you're doing with the forklift is. I just want to drive it.
No, the forklift we have for the recycling area, that thing is fucking fast. Like, God, I don't even know. I forgot what brand it was. Does Toyota make them, maybe?
I think so.
It might have been a Toyota one, though. But the dude I was working with, we have like a back building where you can drop off shit after hours into tubs that have like places to put the forks in, so you can just pick them up and move them really easy. He was driving it down there to get the cardboard, just stepped on it. That thing was going like 30 miles an hour. I was like, holy shit, that thing's fucking flying. He's like, it's real fun to like, you have one of those big heavy tubs on the forks, you have it angled, and then you fucking slam on the brakes and you like tip the thing over, like do a reverse wheelie, do a stoppie with it.
Ours didn't go that fast. They were measured in kilometers per hour. And I think it capped at like 9.
Yeah, it's not that fast.
No. Like, if somebody was sprinting, like full tilt sprinting, they'd be faster than you.
Yeah, there's no way I could have fucking caught that thing full speed sprinting. That thing hauls ass. I also got to drive a fucking skid steer today. That was fun. I hadn't done that before either. They're basically skid steers are fun, but they don't have suspension, so it's very rough.
Well, yeah, it's a fucking track.
This one doesn't have tracks. This one was the older one that had just the wheels.
Mm.
But yeah, they were basically like, oh. I was like, I've never done any equipment before. He's like, all right, here's the keys to fucking everything. We're gonna go learn. I was like, all right, sounds good.
Oh, yeah, that's the best way to do it.
Yep, it's really not hard. I fucking drove a dump truck too today.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
we hauled a bunch of like broken concrete, like a couple miles out of town, and fucking dumped it in the river.
Don't you need, like, a CDL for dump trucks?
I think you're supposed to, but whatever.
We.
I don't know. He just handed me the keys. I was like, all right. It's a little bit bigger than my truck. The fucking that one has air brakes and all that, because fucking big ass diesel truck.
Yeah.
The air brakes on, or I guess just the brakes in general on the right side work a lot better than the brakes on the left side for some reason. So whenever you are slowing down, it just yanks the fucking entire truck to the right really hard. That's fun. He also didn't tell me it did that at first, so I just like come up to the first stop sign, try to slow down. I'm like yanked into the fucking ditch. I was like, "What the shit?" He's like, "Oh yeah, this truck does that. I should have warned you about that." It's like you fucking don't say. You don't say.
I, starting last week, so I've done it twice. On Mondays, I started going to a boxing class.
Boxing.
Boxing.
Gonna beat some people up.
Yeah. Or at least learn how to.
So just like boxing or like kickboxing or.
Kickboxing, because it's an MMA class. So Mondays are boxing, Tuesdays are like stand-ups and like kind of groundwork, so a little more wrestling type stuff. And Thursdays are jiu-jitsu. But so far I've only gone to Mondays classes.
Where's that?
And it's fucking hard.
Yeah, I imagine.
Like, I knew it was going to be difficult. That's not what I was surprised by. What I was surprised by is just how exhausting 3 minutes can be.
Yeah?
Like, because they show you a couple of things, and then it goes straight into, all right, light sparring, go for it. So, okay. And they do 3-minute rounds, which is what UFC does. Those 3 minutes feel like fucking 15. It was like, oh my god, can this end?
Gotta build your endurance a little bit.
Just holding your arms up to block after 2-3 rounds is just difficult. Just to keep them raised in the air.
Yeah. How many rounds do they do? Or like, what's the max? I guess.
Till you're done.
Till you're done, they don't stop till they got a winner.
No, because it's just sparring. It's not.
Well, I
like
know.
actual...
I know. I meant in like an actual fight.
Oh, that entirely depends on who's fighting. I think the standard is 5. 5 rounds of 3 minutes each. But depending on the fighter, they get paid per fight, and the length is also per fight. So high profile fighters can get like 12 rounds. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
After 4, you're just fucking gassed. I'm like, those next 8 rounds are going to be slow as shit because they're just tired. Or at least I'm tired. They might be able to last like 6-7 rounds. But I can't. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
And we're not even throwing full speed. These are super slow. Even if you get straight connected to the jaw or the dick, it's not gonna hurt. And I have been punched in the face. It does not hurt because we're not throwing hard. It's a sparring match.
Yeah. I never really ever got into any of fighting stuff, boxing, MMA, anything like that. I've never really watched any of it.
I like watching the YouTube ones, like compilations of people getting their shit rocked. But I've always had an interest in combat sports and mixed martial arts. I've just never pulled the trigger on it, and so I found I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's go see what this is about. It's pretty fun. It is a good cardio workout.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So far, I have not left, not just coated head to toe in sweat.
What's even like the fucking VR fighting game?
There's a bunch of those, Chief.
It's like the big one. It's like the super. It's the really like popular one.
There are a couple of those, Chief.
It's boxing.
Are we talking sword fighting, boxing?
No, it's boxing. Thrill of the fight.
Yeah.
Watching people play that for like 15, 20 minutes, it'll fucking gas them.
Dude, it is rough.
And that's not even like actual, that's virtual.
No, but virtual has its own weirdness to it.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, there's a new top seller took over the market. Came out today. What the fuck?
For VR stuff?
Yeah, the Light Brigade.
The hell is that? We always end up going back to video games.
A roguelite VR shooter with realistic gunplay and immersive light magic.
Well, that sounds fucking cool.
It's #1 on the top sellers.
$25.
It has 15 reviews, and all of them are positive. I mean, honestly, for VR, 15 reviews in one day on like release day is actually kind of good.
We'll just wait for Habby to make a video on it.
It'll probably be soon. I'm watching the stream right, like the on Steam stream it shows you. I'm watching that right now. It looks pretty solid. Dude's using a fucking Mauser pistol.
Grease gun. Yeah, this looks pretty cool. I could get down with this.
Physics-based gunplay.
Upgraded pistol. It reminds me of oh, what's that other roguelike called? I think you have it.
I have a couple of those. God damn.
Yeah.
The first review I see, 38 degrees Celsius with 95% humidity, and I kept playing this game. Tack on another 10 degrees Celsius thanks to the thermals for my PC and monitors, and you got a wet bulb temp hot enough to sous vide. What the fuck is that?
Sous vide?
Sous vide a steak to blue. I was cooking myself an hour at a time playing this game, and I kept going back for more. Yes, I recommend it.
It looks like Until You Fall, kinda. That's the other game I was thinking of.
Until You Fall is exhausting too. Oh hey, if you scroll down more, this guy goes, "Until you fall with guns."
There we go. Nice.
Dark Souls VR first-person shooters. You can either play campaign, which is about 20 levels of procedurally generated levels with 3 bosses, or Endless Run, which uses global siege shared with every other player and challenges every day. There's also asynchronous multiplayer. Where you can randomly receive equipment from NPCs donated by other players and free souls of fallen players.
We need to get Gorilla Tag.
Fucking Gorilla Tag.
It's $20 now. Wasn't it free? I know it was in like
Yeah,
like
it was
beta
free
or
during its
whatever.
beta.
It's called
It
a
is.
psychological horror game is one of the tags
For Gorilla Tag?
for Gorilla Tag.
I mean, that's fair. I'm going to throw this game a little bit on that wish list.
Yeah, we just need to wait for Habby's video to come out, see if it's worth getting.
Have you made a video on another roguelite that I was originally not going to even give the time of day? I kind of want to. It looks better than it did on the Steam pictures. I'm trying to find it here. Compound. Did you watch this video on that?
No. I don't think I did. That looks interesting.
It's
Looks
like
it's like Doom.
Doom.
Yeah.
It's that old Doom Wolfenstein feel, but VR.
But can it run Doom?
Can Doom run Doom?
The first review on it is Habby brought me here.
That dude is just like the best VR YouTuber there is.
Yes. 100%. No, I haven't I've been like way behind on YouTube. Just because my internet's garbage. And starting new job and all that.
Yeah.
So I need to get caught up. But I think the last video of Habby's I watched was freaking the Star Wars Battlefront in Contractors. Which looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, have you probably here.
I kind of want to get Contractors. But I need to probably upgrade my computer before I get any more VR games.
I would have been finishing my computer rebuild next month.
Instead, you're going skiing.
But now I gotta spend a shitload of money on skiing. Which is gonna be fun in its own right. I wanted to do that for a very long time, so
Yeah.
I'm not upset by that. But it's just like, damn, guess I'm not finishing the computer.
I want to go at some point, but it's not really a major priority right now, and I also can't really fucking dip like 2 days after starting a job.
Well, skiing, the best way to describe it is a rich person's hobby.
Yeah.
Because it is fucking expensive to ski all the time. I will probably end up skiing more after I'm done with college. A, I'll be able to make more money so I can fucking afford it. But B, there is a solid... There is a good enough % chance that it is reasonable to consider that I'll be moving to Colorado after I'm done with college. And if I'm already there, might as
You
well.
might as well. It
Especially
gets
depending on where I live in Colorado. Like if I'm only 20 minutes away from the Loveland Ski Resort and I like it, I'll just buy a fucking season pass.
yeah, it gets cheaper also if you have your own shit. If you got your own skis,
Yeah,
got your own board, stuff like that.
because a day pass is $120. For right now, for literally this year only, and the season's about to end, I can get their young adult pass, which ends at 22 for like 400 and some dollars. So it's like, oh, if you ski 4 days, you pay for it.
Yeah.
But
Also,
their normal season pass is like 600 and some bucks. So it's like, eh, 5-6 days of skiing pays for it. And if I live 20 minutes from it, probably go more than that.
if you live close enough to, like make a day trip out of it, do drive there, you don't have to worry about fucking hotel or whatever you're doing or staying
Yeah,
at
you
the
don't get to
resort.
pay lodging fees.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about the fucking, like, you don't have to worry about going out for food all the time, too.
Yeah.
Because you just have food at home. So you could bring your own lunch.
Eat your peanut butter and jelly while you're riding up the mountain on the chairlift.
You can. There are a lot of ski gear has a shitload of pockets built into it. So you could just fill your pockets with snacks.
Yup.
If you're good enough to not eat shit on easier slopes, you could just warm up on those easier slopes, eat some snacks.
Now, something I really want to try is going snowmobiling.
Snowmobiling's fun.
That looks super fun.
I've been on a snowmobile once in my life. It's basically just jet ski.
Yeah. Jet ski
On
but
land.
on land in the snow. It's like I want to go snowmobiling, but I feel like buying a snowmobile is a terrible investment. It's like you can use it like a few, maybe 2 months out of the entire year, if the weather is right.
I mean, if you live in like fucking Alaska or something,
If you live in Alaska, it's a little more.
or Canada,
Yeah, it's a little bit more useful as a tool because it's like, oh, this is basically my four-wheeler, but in the winter time. But if you don't live like up in the mountains or in Alaska, I don't think they're that good of an investment.
no, not at all. Neither are boats, but people get boats all the time.
Boats are a little more. You have a little more leeway with, what you can do on them, I guess. It's like if you get like just a standard kind of do everything boat, it's like, oh, we can go fishing, we can go hang out at the sandbar, we just go cruise around, I can pull tubes. And again,
Yeah, but boats are a money sink. That's all they are.
yeah. I don't know. So far, mine's been good to me, but I haven't put it on the water yet.
Well, you don't know if it's been good to you.
It's still like the trailer works. All the trailer lights work. As far as I know, the motor runs. So it's got a brand new deck in it. It's like I can't really complain for fucking $500 I spent.
Cassie showed me that the guy you bought that off of is engaged now.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
He was pretty cool.
He looks like
He
a
was a
goober.
vibe.
He looks like a goober with his glasses.
Fucking thick ass military glasses.
I'd never seen him wearing glasses before. I was like, what the hell? He looks so strange.
That's what Spencer looked like in fucking high school.
Yeah.
big ass military rims.
I remember in fucking PE he had those glasses. And you just chuck them across the gym.
Yeah, because they're like practically fucking
they're
bulletproof.
indestructible.
Like they're not bulletproof, but might as well be.
I bet they could stop at 22.
No. Too thin.
22 short.
Because it's a glasses frame. I mean, it doesn't take much. They don't have much surface area to begin with, so it doesn't take a very big thing moving at those speeds to cover all of it. So I don't think you can really make a bulletproof glasses frame unless it was literally straight up metal. Like you just have titanium strapped to your face. And that's not going to be comfortable for anyone. But nah, we're going to snowboard.
Snowboard.
Skiing. Snowboarding is cooler.
I feel like... I don't know. I feel like snowboarding is a little easier to balance, too.
It's actually the exact opposite.
Is it?
Skis are easier to learn, harder to master. Snowboards are harder to learn, easier to master. Because skis, you're facing the same. You're facing how you would be walking normally, and your feet can move independently. That does make it a little tricky, but it becomes second nature very quickly. Snowboard, you're faced sideways. You're just locked into this thing. The only way you can really control your movement is your back foot. And it's trickier to learn to like start off on, but you can get really good at them a lot faster than skis because they're slower. There's less you have to do in order to maneuver them. And oddly enough, somehow, there are less tricks you can do on a snowboard. You can apparently do a lot more tricking on skis.
I feel like besides the being locked in part, like how much different is a snowboard from like riding a skateboard?
Very.
Is it?
We looked this up today because this was really funny. Ethan was like, I can ride a ripstick pretty well, so I feel like I'd be good at snowboarding. I'm like, there is no way that correlates. So Ethan looks up. How hard is it to ride a snowboard? Literally, first fucking result. Snowboarding, very similar to ripsticking. Like, you are shitting me. You had to have looked up snowboarding versus ripsticking and changed the search. Right? And he goes, no. That is the first thing that popped up. Because how do you control your ripstick? All in your back foot. How do you control snowboard? All in your back foot. Just this time you don't have to wiggle around to make it fucking move. Whereas a skateboard, you are stepping off of it. You're pushing yourself around. So it's actually a lot more akin to a ribstick than it is a skateboard.
You still steer. You can still steer your skateboard by like leaning, shifting your weight.
So yeah, I mean, it's not completely foreign to skateboard, but the post is like it's actually a lot less like skateboarding than you would think. The closest comparison is a ribstick. Like, that is fucking funny.
So Ethan's starting with the snowboard. He's already got the ripstick bastard. That's pretty good. That's kind of funny. First thing that comes up.
First fucking thing. I think it'll be fun. The things I bought off Amazon, I would trust. The gloves, I bought my gloves off Amazon. They were like $27. They said that they are windproof and waterproof and rated to -30. Are they rated to -30? I don't know. But if they're going to boast that, I feel like I can trust it in like 17-degree weather.
It's rated the same way sleeping bags are. It's like, oh, this is a 10-degree bag. It's like, you won't be happy at 10 degrees, you just won't be dead. 0-degree bag. It's like -30 gloves. It's like, you might lose your fingers, but it'll help you not. It's like no gloves, you'll definitely lose your fingers. These gloves, you might not lose your fingers.
The bigger thing is, we're gonna eat shit a lot, and so you need something
Yeah.
that is quite waterproof because you're gonna be laying in fucking frozen water all day.
You should do the one where you go down the hill and they have the fucking like pool or whatever of water. You glide across that. if you can't hydroplane, you just fucking eat shit in this ice cold water.
How to whiplash my fucking face into the water at Mach speed run. God.
Have you ever seen the videos of the?
He's done.
Have you ever seen the videos of the dudes taking the fucking the snowmobiles and hydroplaning them like across lakes?
Yes.
That shit's cool.
Burr, burr.
Who the fuck you Snapchatting?
Fuck you.
Anyway.
I digress.
Yeah, I want to go back to Colorado. I'll probably... I don't know, if you're still doing that motorcycle trip, I might join on that, if you don't mind. Still planning on doing that this summer.
Oh, that's already set in motion. I can't stop that.
I didn't know if I was invited or not.
I mean, I can ask my dad, but like that trip in particular is happening.
Is happening.
He's like, I need to know right now if this is something you're serious about, because if so, I'll keep the bike through the summer. If not, I'm selling it.
It's gonna
I
sell.
was like, I'm busy. Yeah, he's gonna sell it.
Is he upgrading or?
Not for now. He's gonna sell it and put his attention towards the GTO. And then I think he still has intentions on buying a bigger, like, touring cruiser bike that both him and Mom will be comfy on. I think take trips with.
14R Concourse.
Except for the Concourse is fucking ugly.
It is ugly, but it's kind of fast.
Yeah, he does not like the look of the Concourse.
I want a... Jesus.
Ouchie.
I still want a Versys 650.
KLR 650.
Versys 650. LT. I think. Yeah, LT's the one with the hard backs. And the hand guards, so your fingies don't get cold.
I'll probably own a KLR. I like taking the Super Sport out on chalk roads. Which isn't a great idea, but it's fun.
Oh my god, the fucking roads around here are... Some of them are so bad. I literally drove through a farmer's pond. That was a air quotes road. It's like, because I was going out to the lake Cassie works at. Just, we were going to go squirrel hunting after she got off. So I was just driving out there, following Google. It's like continue straight onto fucking Deer Road. I was like, okay. It's like minimal maintenance road. I was like, oh, I got a 4-wheel drive truck. It's fine. I'm used to the fucking minimal maintenance roads around Hayes where it's like, okay, it might be kind of bumpy, nothing too bad. I get going. I was like, oh man, this is getting pretty muddy, pretty bumpy. Then I like crest over a hill, and there's a little fucking pond in front of me. It's like if I stop, I'm gonna get stuck. There's no way this road's too narrow. There's no way I can turn around. I guess I'm fucking going through. So I just fucking pedal to the floor, traction control off, gun it through this goddamn pond. Water's like fucking up to my fucking floorboards. Somehow make it through, fucking bounce the shit out of my truck. It's like, Jesus Christ. Okay, note to self, minimal maintenance roads, don't take those. Around here anyway.
They are in fact minimal.
Minimal as in none. Also as in might be a fucking lake now, because no one's been down it in 10 years to mark it as a closed road. We were driving around again a few days after that, and we went down a road. This one wasn't even marked minimal maintenance. It was just like, you could kind of tell when you pulled onto it. It's like, not the best. Again, in my truck. Going down, just driving. There's a little dip in the creek. It's got a concrete pad, but it's like kind of washed over, muddy, It's like, okay, this one's not as bad. Crest Hill, fucking rock face. Like, good fucking incline. Like, Cassie's car couldn't have made it up that. Literal rock sticking out like fucking rock crawler. Cassie was driving. She's like, what do I do? Do you want me to turn around? I was like, just put it in 4-wheel drive and go slow. I think we'll make it. So, I've driven through a pond and gone rock crawling on the roads out here, so.
Hell yeah.
It's a little bit of a difference from around Hayes where everything's just nice flat chalk roads. The worst thing we got to worry about is ignoring the steep angle sign for a truck and dropping down into a quarry like we did in the Stratus.
Well, that was over by Russell.
Yeah.
So that's their problem, not ours.
Yeah, the roads out here, gotta fucking pay attention.
Not motorcycle roads?
If you got a fucking like TW200 or the KLR, you'd be fine, but I wouldn't take anything else out. Roads here are also not like chalk like they are around there, where like if it's a heavily traveled road, it's like basically the same as concrete. It is all like gravel and mud.
Huh.
You do not want to take if it's even a little bit wet, you will get your bike stuck. And if you take a turn like a little bit too quick, you're gonna be on the fucking floor real quick.
So rally car driving.
It'd be perfect for that. A dude right here has a 4-wheel drive Dodge Challenger lifted with mud tires that he just runs around. I was like, that thing's cool as shit.
I've seen those kind of built more and more frequently.
It looks really cool. It's like the
people are just vibing the fucking Mad Max build now.
His is that like battleship gray color, I think is what they call it. It looks really nice. Some black tire, got the black rims on it. Yeah. The highways out here are actually twisty though, so motorcycles would be fun. Just don't take them on the dirt roads.
I mean, this summer we're planning on doing more bike trips, like going out to Salina, going out to just, not that Salina's very far, but taking some more distant trips.
Yeah.
I think Wichita would be a fun area to have the bikes on.
I could take my bike to Wichita. It's not too, it's like an hour and a half ride for me.
A little farther for us.
Yeah. Get like a 3-day weekend. Come down here. Can go fishing on the boat. Ride bikes around.
I don't get 3-day weekends.
Don't get 3-day weekends?
No.
Really?
Any day that the kids are out of school, staff still work.
Got the fucking in-service?
Yeah. Like we still work in service, which we do
That's
fuck
lame.
all. We do fuck all during in service, but we still gotta be there.
Shit's lame.
Like me and Ethan literally just inventoried a Laughlin's iPads on Monday, which was an in-service day. It was boring as fuck. So I brought one of my JBL speakers and we just jammed out. Then we went to Roosevelt and I grabbed an even bigger JBL speaker from the high school. I grabbed a Party Box 300. And we like showed ceiling tiles in the kindergarten rooms while we were doing iPads. It was awesome.
We were fucking shaking ceiling tiles yesterday at the recycling place because there was a fucking cat in the goddamn ceiling.
Nice.
I was like, oh shit, there's a cat in here. He's like, fucking cat? What? Jumps up on one of the cardboard bales and just crawls into the ceiling. We're like, what the shit? The fuck are you doing? Goddamn cat.
I would do it
ceiling.
all the time.
What are we at? We are at an hour and 3 minutes. I think that's
And 3?
an hour and 3.
Yeah, make sure you didn't say 30.
Oh, God. We really got carried away if it was an hour and 30. Hour and 3.
Been a while. Alrighty then.
I think that's a good place to
That'll-
end it.
So I ain't got much else. I think we're probably pretty much caught up with going on here.
What's going on? We'll see how this over the Discord sounds.
E. And if it sounds like shit, I'll set up OBS. I mean, I have OBS, I just haven't set it up for this mic.
Set up fucking something. Figure it out.
I have it set up for my headset mic.
Yeah. I had to do some messing to get it to record the desktop audio correctly.
But yeah, we'll stop her there. Thank y'all for tuning back in to
Oh
Nerds
my
Chainsaws
god, my internet
podcast.
just ate shit.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Hopefully that sounds funny.
It sounded hilarious if they get the same audio I got.
Hopefully that sounds funny for y'all. Sorry for the skipping week. Life happens. And we will hopefully catch y'all next week.
See you guys.